Hi, my name is Chris Painter, and I'm going to be your math teacher this year. I just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and let you know a little bit about my journey. Um, Growing up, my parents stressed the importance of education for me and my siblings because they thought that it would offer us more choices than they felt that they had in their life. So ultimately, that was instilled at an early age. The other thing that was instilled at an early age is the value of hard work. My dad worked a lot of hours to provide for the family, and my mom worked very hard to take care of us at home. And so by the time I was in middle school, I felt like I needed to start earning some money, and I got a job as a prep cook. Great, actually, a dishwasher. That was a great first job for me, and it taught me a lot about what work looked like and the sacrifices that sometimes we had to make. Going into high school, I transitioned and I got a job at Aunt Candy's Toy Company in Rockford, which was an amazing experience for me. Uh, and I think that taught me just about warmness, kindness, and what an amazing boss could look like. In high school, I also learned that I had a tendency to learn things a little differently. I have, I guess, what I would call an obstinate curiosity. Um, I wasn't content with knowing how to do things. I really wanted to know why those things worked and how those things worked, and that led me to be relatively successful in most of my courses, but particularly in math and physics. Um, and so I was so fortunate in those courses that I started to tutor other students. And that really helped me develop this love for just helping other people. I really loved the opportunity to get to see somebody grow in their understanding and then feel more successful. And that led me to choose teaching as my career. Unfortunately, this was at odds with my mother, who wanted me to be an engineer. But like I said, I was obstinate, so I kind of won in my choice of career for myself. And I think ultimately, the reason that teaching won out for me is because I really felt like that was my way to make a difference in the world by helping people learn how to problem solve and grow in their understanding. And I felt like that was so important because that I felt like that could make a difference, not just in their lives, but in the lives of, all of the people that come after them. I think also that whole value of education played a role in my choice of teaching. Education was so important in my life because of my parents, and I realized that it helped open doors, and so I wanted to help open those doors for other people as well. And so ultimately, that led me to be a teacher. I went to Grand Valley, got my degree there. While I was there, I had numerous jobs. I worked as a busboy. I worked as a gas station attendant, which was an amazing job for me. I worked with people, which was amazing. Um, I also had a chance to work in the tutoring center there at Grand Valley and also work alongside of a professor developing some new curriculum for physics. Those were great experiences, and the professors I had there helped me see that my obstinate curiosity, my desire to problem solve and learn how to problem solve, that was actually what students needed, and that was a big focus for them. Um, Once I graduated, I really wanted to try to go to a place where I felt like people were being underserved, and that led me to Chicago, which is Chicago Public Schools, which is where I had my first year of teaching. But in the summer of 2004, I got married, and that pulled me back from Chicago, um, back to West Michigan. Landed at Fremont for a year, where I was able to teach and coach soccer, and then ended up making a move to Cedar Springs in 2005, which is where I've been teaching and coaching soccer ever since. Um, I have had the fortunate position to teach every single math course that we've offered, alongside of physics and also a business course. And I think what I like about teaching still the most is just that ability to help students learn to problem solve and learn to be able to use what they know. I think the ability to think through a problem solve and problem solve a question or an issue is so important in life. There are times when I wish I had more of that skill at home, and I still try to instill that in myself just by breaking down problems. And And getting students to have that light bulb moment, or getting students to see that they can have that light bulb moment, is really what keeps me in teaching. And I hope to have that kind of difference for every single one of us, even though this year is going to look very different because of Corona 2020. But I still want us to have some of those problem solving opportunity moments, and just do my part in getting students to see that they can do things and they can learn on their own at times, and then also like just figure out hard and challenging problems even if they've never seen them before. And that's what keeps me here. So I hope that tells you a little bit about me. I'm looking forward to having interactions with every single one of you this year, and I hope that and truly will work to make a difference. So thank you very much.